say, it's how you say it. So I think that's what it is about your approach. Guys nowadays, they're Jamila. Yeah, enhanced by nature.
Beautiful name.
King, if you listening, this is for content or content intended purposes.
My baby know what it is.
We're on a date.
But
we're on a date. We're on a date. This is our first date.
Hello.
This is our first date.
You prince card ass nigga.
Yellow. You know what I'm saying?
But see, wait, I'm seasoned, so all of that don't work. Like, I'm seasoned. Just remember that.
So yo, trustee funds, move out the way, because this shit gonna require a little bit more work.
The pressure about to go up. You finna get high blood pressure up in here today.
Let me see how far this mic. Move out the way, trustee. Let me see how far.
Body get three.
One, two. Y'all know the vibe. Live on Broadway Podcast. How we give it up every Monday, 7 p.m.ish, 9 p.m.ish. Pool! Clip!
One, two. Y'all know the vibe. Live on Broadway Podcast, popping right back in with the motherfucking shit in the smokes. You know what I'm talking about? Welcome you guys back to another episode of Live on Broadway Podcast, where the situations matter more than the relationships. Perspective is respected by everyone. You heard? And if this your first time listening, don't become easily threatened or angered. Because much like yourself, every giant here first started off as a perfect stranger. You heard? We encourage and ask everybody to get in tune with what we got going on inside of LOBP, you know, by following the Instagram, Live on Broadway Podcast, and getting in tune with what's happening with Live on Broadway Podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTuber viewership. You heard? Now, it's not an LOBP thing unless we check the temperature in the room. You heard? Boo! Clip! Yeah, y'all niggas sound like y'all got something during the weekend. Y'all sound like, yeah, look, she got her little flask. Y'all sound like y'all don't got something during the weekend and y'all just, you know? Yeah, like y'all recovering, you know, it feels good to pull up on a Monday, knowing what we doing. You know, this is couple seasons 3. You know what I mean? Shout out to my girl Jamila. Last year she was here with her king for couple seasons 1. You know what I mean? So that was interesting. That was dope. Get in tune with that in wherever podcasts are streamable at. So what's up with you, Queen? We got my co-host tonight, Mika.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing?
Wait. Let everybody know your Instagram and your sign, because your sign is very important tonight.
Okay, so all right, y'all got a Libra in the room.
Hey.
I'm a first Deacon Libra. I'm the last day of September. Anything else? My life path number is 1.
What's your moon sign? Wait, what's your rising?
She's like, I'm saying everything.
It depends on the angle and degree we're talking about. So Yeah, I'm really into it, hard body. Like
Okay.
I done did the birth chart. I think I'm the year. Never mind of, rat or horse or dog, but I'm. How's the
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is actually MEEKANYCE, and that's Mika Nice. But I go by the name of Queen Y, the comedian. So I have a dope hashtag that's like easier for people to just follow. I got jokes USA. So
Keep that same energy.
Let's see what kind of jokes you got tonight after these topics.
oh my god, oh gosh, I probably have a whole stand up to do about this whole situation, and that's dope.
It was Valentine's Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day was on Friday, right?
Yeah.
I know a couple of women. We got like maybe 3 women to every man in this room right now. And I also know that for the women that got their hoes knocked loose this weekend, I figured this segment is not necessarily dedicated to the wives. This segment is dedicated. I mean, it is Monday, right?
Right, it is.
You know what I mean? So I figured this roll call segment would be available for the side chicks.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
February 15th.
Well,
The International Side Chicks
wow,
Day.
and that's I had a show that day.
How important or does the side chick matter? Talk to me, guys. I start with you, Meek.
All right. Well, actually, I said I do comedy. I'm a comedian. I also I create stages. Oh, I also create stages for comedians to come out and perform their stuff. So Saturday, I actually had a series that I do called About to Blow. It's a 420 friendly series that I do once a month. And this particular series was dedicated to side piece. So it was side piece edition. And, whether or not certain females want to admit that, they might have been a side piece willingly or unwillingly, we've all dealt with situations where there was somebody else involved. So, whether you think you're the main or the side, it's just like one person in the middle, and you're on the side and she's on the side. So yeah, we're both side chicks right now.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So I mean, it's just like it's all about how you're taught and how you view things. Recently, I downloaded this app. I don't know if you guys are aware of this app called the Pattern or something like that.
Side chick app?
No, it's not a side chick app. It's called the Pattern.
App.
So the Pattern has said
You know
that,
about this app? The fuck? You over there like, yes, bitch, I know about that.
Hello, get into. Yeah, I was like, you know what, Pattern, you're not going to be putting that in my head. But there was a thing on there that it had said that I was like I'm into I could date a guy for maybe a good amount of time, but I have to change him up. It doesn't.
So wait. So you got so you out here.
A flavor, if that's what they call it. I don't know.
Spin the mic. Let me see what's happening in the room.
So
Make sure
when
it's
I
on.
say flavor, I think I get bored easily.
So what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Phones on silent, please.
Well,
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I mean, chocolate is always good, but there's different flavors in the chocolate.
So this flavor that you were referencing inside this app is chocolate.
I like chocolate. Milk chocolate. Well, dark chocolate is cool too. I mean, I like all kinds of chocolate.
All right, so dark chocolate is African.
I mean, sometime with Uganda,
So, all right, spin the mic. Talk to me, guys. How y'all feel about the International Side Chick Day? Do you believe in it? I want to know why that eyebrow is being raised, right? And I want to know why your glasses are fogging up. Right. Because talk to me. Everybody don't speak at one time.
To figure out that there's an International Side Chick Day. That's what my eyebrows got raised. I ain't know nothing about it for real.
Absolutely. So you don't have a side nigga day too. It's all applicable.
It was a hot girl summer.
You know what I'm saying?
No comment. I plead the fifth.
I'm just saying. Give it to me, baby.
First of all, I didn't even know we had a day, so I'm clearly owed some gifts.
Wait, we got a date. You got a date?
I
You a
got
side chick? You a side
I
chick?
used to be former.
You a former side chick.
Former side chick.
Former side chick bitch.
Yeah, I retired.
Former side chick bitch.
I retired. I still dip in and read the old newspaper, but I mean, sometimes it happens, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes you get a side.
So all right. Listen, since we're on Broadway, no pun intended. Right. Who's knocked your hole loose better, the side nigga or
my side nigga? That's why they don't never go nowhere. Side niggas are forever. Do you hear me? You main niggas that think that you can actually sit there and mess up or not do things. No.
All right, we're going to start this show
Side
early
niggas
this
don't
year.
even ask no questions.
You lying? Why you always lying? Ooh, oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
I would never lie. My name is Ruby Davis, and there's two things fake about me: my jewelry and my hair. Okay? Everything else is real life shit on me. Understand?
Hello.
Side niggas stick around way longer
Keep
than
that
me.
same energy.
Side niggas do a lot more than main guys. You know, let me just turn around and shit.
Spin the mic.
What you talking about?
Side
Spin the
niggas
mic. What they
matter.
talking about,
And side
Shelly?
I know what she talking about. I'm with you.
Shoot.
You what up?
I mean, you know, I've been in
Instagram, what I'm
situations.
saying. What happened,
happened?
Shelly? No, I'm like, I'm on my own Instagram. What I'm saying is just like, why is it that we gotta have a side? I was telling her though, that only meant that they get leftover candy.
They do.
Not the other brother.
Hold on,
You
bitch.
got the discounted candy. Because I'm the side chick that got candy before the fucking wife. All right? Side chicks matter a lot more. I got my shit on the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th.
Wow.
And gonna see
Keep
them
that
all.
same energy.
Okay.
All right, look. Let's
I
respect
mean-
the mic, and everybody can't speak at one time. But go ahead, Harm. I hear you.
I think side chick, side nigga day is an important day of the year. Hallelujah. For the pussy I didn't give up on February 14th.
There's a pussy I'm giving up on February 15th.
February 15th. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. It gives my pussy a break for a minute. You know, I'm just saying. Let me stop.
Keep
I don't
that
even know
same energy.
Cause I will go ape shit. But listen, I think it's necessary, you know, because
Everybody-
if they out there, you know,
side
they
bitch is
deserve their
important too,
time.
B.
You know, they already getting time, so
That's right.
why not give them a little, you know, something
A little
special
bit more
outside?
time.
Take them outside day. Cause you know, we don't take them bitches
Take 'em
outside. Take them
outside
outside today. Okay, it's necessary.
Show them off in a little public.
Spin the mic. Let's get the mic around the room.
Maybe you was the main bitch. I don't know, cause you feel you talking side, you talking real main right now. I don't know.
So let me get it from my guy, Trusty Funds from Russia. You know what I'm talking about? Let's
Russia.
you know what I mean? Let's talk about it. Trusty is international. So it got to be Side Chicks Day in Russia too. So is the
not
side
heard of
chick important?
Yeah. Is the side chick important? Yeah, for some people, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know what his shirt say, bro.
you speaking
Antagonist.
What is that? I'm sorry.
antagonist.
Oh, antagonist.
So you're saying that they asked what was on his shirt. So you're saying that, but you're saying that the side chick is important. You guess as if you're
Not like that.
alluding from. Do you have a side chick?
No.
Right?
You prince card ass
Maybe you got a main
nigga.
chick.
Yo, all right. Look, let's spin the mic. Let's spin the mic. Let's get it out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Oh, whoa. All right. Say less, because I want all your smoke on this next topic. Talk to me, Ash.
So they going off on the live. I'm
Talk to
speaking
me.
for everybody that's not here. So you know, Collectors had a lot to say. He says, side chick day, nah, we don't acknowledge that outside the house. Nobody got time to be getting nobody hopes up like you about to get a promotion and shit. Once you take a side out, she just became neck to neck with your wifey.
Fuck out of here.
Just because you took, so what the fuck you doing with your main if you?
Well,
if that's
he
all it
said,
takes is
basically
a
you just
BBQ's dinner.
You just pretending with the side piece that y'all official.
Nah, the side chick.
Because if we
You got a lot of commentary on this side chick shit,
Ruby,
Rue.
you want the man?
Because I've learned from experience. So, look at you.
I'm telling you, when she get her eyebrows done, when you get your eyebrows done, you come in here speaking real cute, sis.
Brother, I've been speaking cute since February 27th, 1988, which is my birthday. By the way, check me out in 10 days. Cash app is Ruby Davis 227.
Oh,
All right, let's spin the mic. Spin the mic. King, talk to me. I need you to hold it down. You know what I mean? Got my guy Trusty. You know what I mean?
I don't even. I went out on side chick date. Damn, I gotta think about it. Shit.
So you a side nigga or the side?
Huh? I don't even.
It's sad everybody that day.
Yeah, like it was. I took for what it was. I ain't in no relationship, so it is what it is. Went
okay.
out though. Yeah. I ain't,
Okay,
you know.
okay.
I don't think I'm no side chick though. Fuck that. No
side
nigga.
You a side nigga.
You know what the fuck I mean.
Oh, okay.
But did I have plans for Valentine's Day? Yeah, and then that got shut down. So the 15th
Yeah,
went lit.
because the real.
If
Because
I
you
was a
found out
convenience,
you
I
was
want-
Barbara.
I want my money back. No.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah, facts.
So
Your payment was us.
Thank you.
wait.
That is non.
Are you a side chick or do you have a side nigga?
I've been there before. but
Keep
I'm
that
not.
same energy.
Okay.
I retired. Yes.
Okay.
But on my day, it was never the day after. It was always the day before. When I was a side chick, I'd rather get it before than after.
Ooh, so you got the.
You know what I mean?
So you got the inhumane dick.
Basically, I got all of it.
Keep that same energy.
That's it. But side chicks are definitely necessary.
Are side
And-
niggas necessary?
Absolutely. Yes. We dip and dab here and there. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day,
I'm
I'm
getting
with
a
mine
little bit
15
too
years,
fucking
so.
hype.
We don't love these hoes, though.
But yeah.
She like yes.
No, black women don't cheat.
Well, I'm mulatto, so I guess that don't count for me. I'm black and
Come on,
white.
Shaquana gotta go.
I'm Irish. So
Come on, Shaquana gotta go.
Get her the fuck out of here. Black. Talk to me, Raina.
See? You recognize somebody you went to Catholic school with. You cheating.
You ain't got a mic. They can't hear you.
Right.
What you
So
said?
I feel like side guys and side girls, because we're not saying those bad words today.
This is my LOBP's darling.
Yeah. These, well, actually, we'll just say for me, because I'm not saying it. I feel like they matter because if one person fucks up, you got another person. So
You just say fuck up, but you didn't use the other bad word.
Wait, hold on. Because fuck up is not a word to discriminate
Okay,
these
okay,
people.
I got
These side guys and side women. Exactly.
Oh, Chiquita.
You know what?
Okay. So me.
I will be reading.
I got a really quick story for you guys.
Tell us.
My grandfather, he's a whole Rolling Stone, you know what I mean? And he had a side chick that was a side chick for 40 years. And
She's a side main.
yeah, she was side main because, well, she was a main side, but what she forgot to do was solidify her main side. You know what I'm saying? Because she was a little bit younger than my grandfather was. So
And y'all wonder where we get our game from.
Keep that same energy.
I'm a woman in your game.
So, you know, I give this message to all the side chicks because I've been one before, not willingly, and you know, when I found out I was already in, so it was like, you know, you just had to break yourself. Well, I had to break myself out of it because it wasn't for me. But real quick, my grandfather passed away. It's okay, it's life, it happens, recycle. But shout out to GP. Nah, I love my grandfather, but some of us see things differently, you know. So when my grandfather died, she probably thought that he had left some stuff for her because she was down. Yeah, because she was down with him for so long because he had moved out of the crib and got his own apartment or whatever, and she moved in with him and was living with him and doing things like a wife and stuff like that. So when he had passed away, my grandmother had insurance policy that she had for him, right? Yeah, she had an insurance policy for him. And my grandmother's like cold as ice. Like at one point, she's like, I shouldn't even pay it no more. I'm like, you've been paying it for 50 years. Like, stop it. So the side chick calls my grandmother, and she was like, I found a policy. And my grandmother was like, yeah, and she was like, it has your name on it. And my grandmother was like, oh, okay. So she was like, oh, okay, I was just telling you, you know, because I don't know if you knew or not. So my grandmother, she didn't know about this policy that he took out. So I believe the lady was like feeling like, I'm telling you so we can split this money and, you know, things of that nature. So my grandmother was like, okay, cool, like another check to cash, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm just.
Where's your grandmother from?
She's from the South.
I'm here for
She's like,
Secure the bag.
Yeah,
Secure the bag.
Yeah, and I mean, she was trying to put him in a styrofoam. I was like, nah, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I don't care, put him in a styrofoam. She was like acting real bitter, like you 86.
Did she secure the bag?
My grandmother secured the bag, definitely. You know, we had a good time. Thanks, GP. We had a great time. You know what I'm saying? We did some things with that. You know, I got a 2019. He would have wanted that. You know?
He would have wanted that.
You know, GP would have wanted that. But the lady got bitter and put out a class action lawsuit against my grandmother.
The fuck?
She put a whole class action, like, what? Like, no. She went to the bank and was like, I'm a life partner. They was like, we need paperwork on that, ma'am. She went to Social Security. She was a life partner, Veterans Hospital.
Wow.
This story is priceless. I thank you for sharing it today.
So I'm just letting you know, side chick secure the bag, like make him sign that sheet when he's drunk and sleeping. Hey, sign that, you know, get your insurance policy. Yeah, just make sure you get your little check, you know.
All right, look, guys, look. Shout out to International Side Chick Day. You know what I mean? And listen, you know, more importantly, shout out to the fact if you know you a side chick or a side nigga, you know what I mean?
Right.
A round of applause for that, if you will. You know, I'm sure there's some of y'all. I'm sure there's some of y'all ain't gonna point no elbows that won't be having the main after this episode.
Which is fine with me, because after all these episodes, y'all just found out he don't give head any fucking.
But Root, if you ain't got a mic, they can't hear you. Right. Anyway.
Let me swallow.
Say it again, baby.
It is fine with me, because the main nigga don't give head anyway.
All right, listen, I'm gonna cut her mic. Listen, Giants, we're gonna jump into this next segment. We're gonna pull up and talk the shit. Y'all ready for that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about these topics. Live on Broadway Podcast. Boom! Boom! Y'all know the vibe. Live on Broadway Podcast. Make sure y'all get in tune and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And also get into my gram while you there. I am _Broadway and Live on Broadway Podcast.
Hey, what's good, everybody? We are live here on Broadway Podcast, and I go by the name of Queen Y, and we are here for the 3rd episode of Couple Season. So we're talking about some really interesting stuff. So sit back, relax, and enjoy it.
1 2 1 2. Y'all know the vibe. Live on Broadway Podcast. We right back here in the building. You know what I'm talking about? Roll call just came off for that. You know, had to pull up my sleeves and get, you know what I mean, into the shits because that motherfucker. You got Boo Boo the Fool. You know what I'm saying? Right here. You know, you got Smokey the Bear. You know what I mean? You got what was Yogi the Bear? Boo Boo. You got Boo Boo right there.
Boo Boo.
You know what I mean? You got one of the Animaniacs. You got the 2 Animaniacs right here. You know what I'm saying? You got Woody Woodpecker. You know what I'm saying? And we got Cruella DeVille.
That was a good one.
And we got my guy Alvin right here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, where's Simon?
You know, and listen, we just for shit's sake, you know, hey, listen, Bonnie and Clyde, you know, we gonna get this shit. You know what I mean? We gonna get to the bottom of this.
That's right.
Live on Broadway Podcast. We right back, Giants. You know, Couple Season Part 3. It wouldn't be right if we didn't pull up and get into the meat and potatoes of what we do here on LOBP.
Okay.
You know, so let's talk about it. How important? See, I can't hear it on the podcast because she ain't got a mic. She leaving all types of commentary in the background. How important is the first date? How important is the first date? Women, what do you feel, men, women, y'all apply it where applicable. What do you feel, women, what do you feel men aren't doing on the first date? Men, you reverse it. Let's talk about it. Live on Broadway Podcast. Mika?
I feel like a lot of men,
what aren't them niggas doing?
They're not being realistic. Not all of them, but some. And a lot of people deal with perception. So when people see you dressed a certain way or have certain things, they might feel like, okay, she's high maintenance. You know what I'm saying? So let me start talking about my workplace. Let me start talking about the days I get paid. You know, let me start talking about, you know, the 401k plan. Like, I ain't asked you about none of that. You know what I'm saying? But you got some guys that just be inviting their whole bank account numbers to you. And it's like, that is like a turnoff to me. Because I feel like you're not being yourself and you're allowing the things that you have to kind of represent you. I don't really care about that. Like, I like the person. Like, I have to have a spiritual, vibrational connection with you anyway. So all that other stuff don't even matter.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want no broke bum, but, you know, I'm not vibrating a broke bum, but I'm just saying. I don't, you know.
Spin the mic. Talk to me, guys. Everybody don't speak at one time. Where the mic's at? Talk to me, Harm.
First of all, what's popping, everybody? It's your girl, Harmony. Follow me at Only Harmony on Instagram.
What's your sign?
And I'm a Capricorn. The Alpha and the Omega. Ice. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's not have a sign war because I ain't got time. First dates. What these
niggas aren't doing.
What
Keep
they're
it a
not
band.
doing is being themselves. They're not. They're sending representatives like a motherfucker. You understand? And it's ridiculous. Okay? It's ridiculous. Okay? Don't pretend that you got a bunch of bread, that you doing X, Y, and Z. And then when I say, yo, who you live with? Nah, I live with my moms, my sister, my cousin.
Nah, I live with my grandma because I'm taking care of her.
Right, because I'm taking care of her. It'd be a bunch of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Just be yourself on a first date.
Keep that
so
same
people know
energy.
what they dealing with. And honesty during that first date on what you really want. You want to fuck? Right? Just say, listen.
Nah. But what nigga has ever said, yo, I want to knock your hole loose and you let him knock it?
I've done it. I apologize. Can I tell my story? Oh, okay. Is that not the subject? We had the same idea. I mean,
because
sometimes.
so by show, just I don't want to stop your wisdom, queen.
I understand.
But just by show of hands, right? And I'll count for the podcasters that's listening. By show of hands, how many women have had a dude tell them, look, I just want to have sex and that's it, and you actually go through with it?
Hallelujah.
All right. So what we said, what we see is two, right? We see two. So the reason why I'm asking that is because niggas know more often than not, if I say, and it's a room full of women, if I say I want to knock your hole loose on the first date, 9 out of 10, the numbers will reveal it's not gonna happen. So niggas ain't out here saying, but go ahead, I digress. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna hold you, Broadway. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen. If you play your cards right, that shit might go down in the bathroom of the restaurant. Like that's just how it might go. You understand? Hello. I'm just saying. But
is it me you're looking for?
Like if you gonna finagle me, you know, warm it up right. You know what I'm saying? But if you honest from the beginning, at least somebody know what they dealing with, man. Like, cause a lot of these dudes be like, nah, I just got a relationship, but I'm looking for something.
That
you know
same energy.
And don't be looking for nothing.
That's a fact.
And then you sitting there looking stupid, thinking that you got something with this new guy you dating.
Right.
You trying to build with him.
Right.
And then you get pissed off because when you gave him the pussy, he dipped on you and changed his number.
Right. That's called a ghoster.
Oh yeah.
Ghosting.
Oh yeah. I got ghosted before. Can I keep it about?
No, you could keep it about.
I got ghosted before. It taught me a life lesson to never fuck on the first date. But I definitely Shut your blood clot mother, okay? Yeah. Cause y'all out here fucking for $40. Like, let's keep
for
it
real in that inbox. But no $40.
And he was beautiful. He was. No, he was beautiful though, but he was one of them dudes, like, you know, and it taught me not to do it.
So, all right, spin the mic. Talk to me.
I agree with Harmony. It's even if a dude does come out and says that in the beginning, that's cool, but it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I think that's what it is about your approach. Guys nowadays, Jamila.
Jamila.
Yeah. Enhanced by Nature.
Oh, beautiful name.
King, if you listening, this is for content or content intended purposes.
My baby know what it is.
We're on a date.
But
we're on a date. We're on a date. This our first date.
Hello.
This our first date. I'm gonna look you in your eyes. I'm gonna compliment your yellow. You know what I'm saying?
But see, wait, I'm seasoned, so all of that don't work. Like, I'm seasoned. Just remember that.
So yo, trustee funds, move out the way, because this shit gonna require a little bit more work.
Your pressure about to go up. You finna get high blood pressure up in here today.
Let me see how far this mic. Move out the way, trustee. Move. Let me see how far this shit stretch. God damn it. Hold on, god damn it. Give me this leg. This shit might require some extreme effort. I'm gonna look at you in your eyes. I'm gonna tell you I love your yellow. I'll prop your feet up on my.
Shout out to Harlem. My husband is outside.
All right, listen. Well, goddamn it! Look, what I was going for.
I'm good, fam. I'm good. Little podcast thing.
I'm good. You know, I'm just here on the podcast vibe. You know what I mean? All I'm trying to say is, what happens if he do all the right things and then he say, you know, I want to get a little bit closer. I want to have a little bit more one-on-one time with you. The fuck?
Okay, again, what you just said, that's still a lie, right? Because you just said just hit it and quit it, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's a way to approach it. That I'm not the type of woman that I'm like into that raunchy stuff. So, you know, be classy about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I could be classy about it. No, not a lot of women want to be treated like a slut or a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Treat me like
UNITY.
Let me get a mic across the room. Oh, okay. Shelly, talk to me. Pass the mic over here, but Shelly, talk to me.
What's up?
What's your energy on this, Shelly? Like, so how do you feel? Like, what do you feel niggas aren't doing on the first date?
I mean, I agree with what's been said. Just being honest and straight
Keep
front.
that same
Stop
energy.
trying to walk around like bullshit. Just be cutthroat. Cause ain't nobody got time for bullshit.
The fuck?
But niggas, like y'all keep saying this, and I keep hearing this, and I've been hearing this since a nigga was like this tall. Women want niggas to be honest, right?
Yes.
And I get it. Honesty is cool, the best policy, right?
Yes.
I get that concept. However, there's certain things like a man saying, I want to have sex with you on the first date that he's not going to walk. You're not going to let him walk if he says that.
That's not true.
9 out of 10. I'm just going off of the numbers.
It's how it's said.
I'm going off of the numbers.
Because look, guess what? A female knows who she's gonna sleep with from the first initial meet. So if you're like me, I've studied metaphysics, right? So I believe that if I had sex with you, yeah, let's go ahead. Like I'm gonna tell you, yeah. So I feel like if I had sex with you in my mind, it already took place. We're just waiting for it to happen physically.
Exactly.
So, right. So if I can look at a certain person and be like, damn, I do that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk like that in our minds to ourselves. Like we know who we would want. So if we have the opportunity to be with that person on an intimate place or on a date, you know what I'm saying? The vibe, your vibe speaks before you even say anything. So the dude is going to know I want him off of body gestures, how I'm looking at him. Yeah. So he can be like, yo, shorty want me tonight for real though. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
It only takes a few seconds.
Shout out to the listen. As a man, shout out to all the women who's ever had sex with me in their head. Because that shit goes a long way.
It really does.
Shout out to the men that's in the room. You know, I'm gonna get some more. My guys are gonna pop in a second. But if you a man, you know what I'm talking about. Because listen, sometimes just having sex with me in your head goes a long way. You know what I mean? That shit make that pussy wet. Boy. But anyway, carry on. Okay.
So yeah.
Look, she just casually passes along. Swing the mic. Talk to me, Queen.
Right. I would definitely say probably 7 out of 10 females are definitely giving it up. It's a lot of vulnerable, emotionally detached females out here that do not have men. You know what I mean? So they're definitely giving up the pussy.
I'm weak.
As far as me, I'm a very blunt, straightforward person. So I won't even get to that point where I'm even on a date on you. Sitting face to face with you, because I'm very aggressive. I know what I want. You understand? So it's a little things, steps that you have to go through before I even come outside. I need to know your dick size. That's number one. So you have to show me that.
How many inches?
Before I even come outside.
You're not gonna pee with me.
All right, so look. This is what's happened behind the scenes. All right,
okay.
This is what's happened. This is what has happened behind the scenes, right? So we got S Grand BK in here.
Yeah.
A few weeks back, I think it might have been podcast episode 305, I think it was.
Yeah.
And she pulled up. She was on the live. She was on that side of the rope. And I had some flagrant things to say, you know, because she had some flagrant things to say. But fuck it, we here. The fuck? So now I have you where I want you, live and in the building. Here we go.
Right.
What happens when the nigga says, I want to knock your hole loose, and then you say, what?
Send me a pic of your dick first.
Send
That's
you.
it.
So what happens if he fuck all the dick and the pics and shit?
Right.
What happens if he's right there and he said, yo, I want to knock your hole loose. What up?
It depends on the moment. If I want to fuck, if I'm vulnerable, or.
But
I'm gonna be good. But honestly, you can even pull your dick out if it's not what I'm looking for.
But women
you're getting shut
women,
down.
Listen. Women far and women near.
Right.
Wait, hold on, guys. Women far and women near. We gotta get out of y'all. Gotta get out the vulnerable bag, because y'all been using that bag for a long
females
time.
Are vulnerable, so they'll give it up to anything.
But we don't have a vulnerable. You know what? Yo, Chris, I'm gonna start getting into my I'm vulnerable back. I was vulnerable.
When niggas when they vulnerable too.
What?
That's how I got all my victims.
Never use the I'm vulnerable bag.
No,
we don't never use. You know what? I was drunk. I'm gonna get into my I was drunk bag. I'm gonna get into my I was drunk bag. The fuck? I'm gonna get into my I was drunk bag. Yo.
I mean, I would respect his honesty, honestly, and I would definitely. I respect his honesty if he was upfront with me, because that's honesty is the best policy. But it's just more than talk. Like, it's just not gonna go down like that. Me personally, I'm not wasting my pussy's time. So at the end of the day, if it's not what I want, I'm not fucking you.
Like, yo, Sean, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I have no time.
I said
Yo,
no.
She's not wasting her pussy
I said
time.
no. I said no.
No. Yo. Hashtag don't waste my pussy time.
That's right.
Yo, King, listen, bro. Bro, I need you to keep that. Yo, what aren't these unstable creatures doing? What are these unstable creatures doing? Wow, on the first date, King.
I think I agree with you that women don't want to hear the truth.
They don't.
They don't want to hear the truth.
They want to hear something that sounds like the truth.
Look, I was just out on the 15th.
Okay.
We can put that out there.
Yes,
the 15th.
tell us.
You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
And one of the main things that she said is, you sitting here with your representative. I can't believe anything that you saying, which I respect, because you're gonna have to prove yourself anyway. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, y'all don't believe nothing we say. Y'all don't believe shit. Y'all don't believe nothing.
Broadway, can I chime in with him real quick?
Oh, please.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Sis, I'm gonna tell him about this show.
Don't say we don't believe nothing y'all say. But if we didn't believe nothing y'all say, it's because you motherfuckers always lying. Okay?
Why you always?
Oh, here we go. Now you a different breed, right? There's that book and that scripture again.
Why you always lying?
Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Yo, on some real shit, y'all say that women are acting like men now. You would be surprised how many women want that motherfucking truth. Like,
that's a fact.
You think we don't know in your head the way you looking at us right now that you want to fuck? You think we dumb when we sitting across from the table from you like, hey, how you doing and everything? Yeah, I'm from Harlem and everything. Yeah, no, I only got one kid. Like, are you dumb? You think we don't know? We just trying to get to the nook and cranny of it sometimes. Like, we know.
Well, listen, hold on. Let me got you. I got it from here, yay, damn. Right? That's what Hope said, right? I got it from here, yay, damn. So what happens is we sitting across, right? I'm looking at you. I like the way, you know what I mean? The lights is glitching all over your body. I like, you know what I'm saying? You know, those inches is vibe, you know what I mean? However, more ballerina, less hippopotamus. I can't be out here saying, yo, Harm, I want to knock your hole loose. You just can't say that. That sounds crazy. That's like saying the kid that wants candy, hey, I want candy, knowing you did nothing for the fucking candy, right? I gotta finesse it. I gotta talk that bullshit. I gotta pull up and be like, yo, Valley, get my shit. You know what I mean? We gonna pull up and then the car come back from around the back, you know what I mean? and this is a true story. Wait, they're telling me I gotta rap, but true story, right? I'm at the casino, I'm blowing the whole load, right? Hold on. Let me shoot my shit, right? Talk my shit, Harlem, right? So we at the casino, my car coming from the back. So Shorty goes, damn, your shit look different when it came from the back. So now I already know the vibes. So my chest, I'm sitting up, you know what I mean? My shit sitting up. Yeah, now I gotta stand up. So now my ego like through the roof now. You know what I mean? I just won a whole load at the motherfucking casino at the trap table. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say this. Sometimes I want to knock your hole loose is being said just not in those words. It's the attitude, it's the lingo, it's how I pull out your cheers, it's how I pay for the several 8 dinners that we don't went out on. It's all of the above. So
but Broadway, you need to know the type.
Hey, listen, Live on Broadway Podcast, we gotta wrap this segment up. We gotta wrap this one up. Shout out to the Giants one.
For real, real
Talk
quick.
to me, Queen.
I respect finesse, but you got to know the class of woman you sitting in front of, right? You might know, or you might be sitting in front of a woman who is shooting
I'm ice
real
cold,
shit.
Jack. Listen, I ain't been one. You heard me? It ain't been one. I'm ice cold. When I pull up with the smoke,
I hear you. You saying finesse? Yes, some women require finesse. Yeah, there's some women who's like, listen, let's cut the bullshit. I done been through this dating scene already. What you want? Right?
But you know what I say to that?
That would be a conversation starter. Like, I want to knock your hole loose.
You know how I reply to that? I'll be like, yo, Harm, nah, this ain't even about that. I ain't even trying to get there right now. That's cool. We could get there. Nah, but it's being honest. But hold on, no.
I got a female.
No.
Period.
Y'all can tell.
No. But hold on.
You prince card ass nigga.
It's me being honest with myself and saying, damn, that's what she used to. Hold on, let me try to show her a little something different and show her there's somebody out here that might be worthy of valuing her just her time, not anything more than that. So that's impartial. I'm saying it to you because I believe it, but also because I don't want you to stereotype all men. And if it takes a little time for me to pull back my jump shot and just say, you know what, instead of shooting this shot right now, listen, Queen, let me show you there's something more out here than just what you're used to getting.
Yeah, but that
and
shit
then what happened?
Even work.
Then what happened? And then the layup comes.
It don't even work.
And then the layup happens.
Your end goal is still to fuck.
Nah, but all right, we gotta rap. Live on Broadway Podcast, Giants. We pull up every Monday.
Poppin', everybody, it's your girl Harmony, and I'm at Live on Broadway Podcast, couple season episode 3. Lord of Jesus, I'm here to shoot the shits. Shots fired, baby. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Ruby, aka His Smoking Gun, over here, season 3 of couple season. Shit. Just here for a good time. Topics is always popping. My bro is always popping. Shout out to all the couples.
One, two. Y'all know vibe. We right back here with the Shits Man segment 3. Let me do the thing. Crack my neck. You know what I'm saying? Crack my knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Got some good vibes in the room. Got some bad.
I'm like, dang, where the bad
Got some bad.
Where the bad at? Oh, Cruella, okay.
You know, shout out to the Giants. Shout out to everybody that's listening for the first time. You know what I mean? Live on Broadway Podcast. You know, shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that that this is actually their last time listening. Shout out to them too. You know what I mean?
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
Keeping it real.
Oh, yo, man, we got to pull up with this shit. Yo, Meek, what's up, man? Hey, you see the landscape we dealing with? You know, these unstable creatures. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got some unstable ones. You know, we got some people from Brooklyn over here. You know what I'm saying? And then we got, you know.
And we got what?
And then you got us.
We got us.
And then you got us.
Bonnie and Clyde right here.
You know, we holding this down.
Bada bing, bada boom.
You know what I mean?
Look at the guys talking about.
Listen, and you know my guy. We got, you know. We gave out a few names earlier, so it wouldn't be right. You know, my guy Brooklyn Pisces popped in. We gonna call him. We gonna call him the Pink Panther.
Yeah. March or February.
I'm Bonnie and Clyde. This Bonnie and Clyde right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, so listen, man. It's a lot of jokes behind the scenes, man. A lot that you guys miss. That actually happens. So, you know, to our podcast listeners, our YouTube viewership, you know, if you in town, if you in, you know, New York, you know, shoot us a line at Live on Broadway Podcast DM. We'll get you up, bring you up. You know what I mean? So shout out to that. Oh, hey, listen, man. You know, I mean, you know, we out here working. March 28th. You know, we out here working. We shooting Live on Broadway Podcast for network television.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
That's dope.
So shout out to us there. You know what I mean?
That is dope.
You know what I mean? March 28th, we getting everybody. We doing our pilot episode. You know, so I'm getting tuned with Live on Broadway Podcast on the gram and DM us if you know what I mean, see it be fit that you be there. You know what I mean? Admission is free. You know what I mean? You just got to RSVP by way of the gram, and you know, so this is dope. You know, we wouldn't be doing this with any other group of people other than you guys. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So round of applause for LOBP.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Dopeness. I love it.
We working. So look, let's keep that same energy and pull up with the shit. Y'all ready?
Yes.
I feel like it's gonna be some Prince cards on this one, boy. Interracial dating.
Okay.
Regarding your culture, how do you feel about a woman? How do you feel about a woman? Men, y'all reverse it. How do you feel about a woman dating outside of it? How do you, if you're black, how do you feel about a black woman dating a white nigga? You know what I'm talking about? If you're Russian, how do you feel about the person that you're dating the person of the opposite sex of your culture? How do you feel about them dating outside of your culture? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me, huh? Talk to me.
I feel it ain't my goddamn business. It's not my business to pay attention to who someone else is dating. Now let me say this though. I love my black kings. Right, I think. Anyway, I had a moment. I apologize.
Mandingo.
But Mandingo. But listen, if another culture swept me off my feet unexpectedly, I wouldn't be against it either. Like, it's not about just white. Could have been any race. You understand? I wouldn't even discriminate.
All right, spin the mic.
I agree with Harmony. I'm like, sometimes you can't, you know, go against who you love, and it's nobody's
So you taking
business.
white sausage?
No.
Let's just get to the like. I mean, like, are you taking white sausage? Like, Harmony. I can't even see you taking nothing lighter than your skin tone. The fuck?
Hold on a minute there. Hold on a minute there, sir. First of all, I watch white porn.
Baby boy.
Judge your blood clot mother. I said what I said. I said what I said unapologetically. Listen, there's some white boys out here.
We learning a lot about Ruby tonight.
I don't care. It's some white boys out here slanging. You hear me? And I take it all down. Yes, the fuck I would.
All right, pass the mic. Cause this shit becoming the fuck.
Well,
I said for anybody else, it's none of my business, but I'm not sleeping with a white man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry,
Okay.
not sorry.
What you saying? No pig dick?
No.
Never mind.
No pig dick.
No pig weight.
No, I'm sorry. Give me a nigga. Give me a nigga.
Yo, pass the mic, yo.
I'm sorry.
Pass the mic.
I did say I didn't know what would come out of my mouth.
Are we talking about
right. I know. Respect the
I can't be
mic.
a wet chicken, so I'm good. I mean,
Yo, listen. The views and opinions of the Live on Broadway podcast Giants does not directly reflect those that are Live on Broadway.
Oh, now we got a
opinions of the Live
disclaimer.
on Broadway podcast Giants does not reflect what the Live on Broadway podcast staff. Okay.
but as far as dating outside of your race,
What's your Instagram name so they could
Pink Sapphire, PINKSAFY.
so they can heat you up on the gram.
That's all right. That's cool.
He said slide in my D.
Slide in them. So anyway,
I'll tell you who won't be sliding in.
Wow.
that's fine too. But as far as dating outside of your race, I don't have a problem with it as long as it's not coming from an inner self-hatred point of view, because a lot of times when you talk to, particularly, I'm gonna keep it on reverse, black men
it 100.
who date white women, it's always some kind of inner hate psychology behind that. So
Right.
I'm not with that, because you came from a black woman. At the end of the day,
Why you always
I ain't lying.
She's talking about like
It ain't lying. It ain't lying.
Thank you very much.
Keeping
Thank you very much.
it real.
Dennis Rodman.
Any hoes that I don't, any hoes figuratively and literally, I knock loose. It had nothing to do that was of being having hate towards my African American queen.
Some. Yes. Right.
Okay.
I said some.
Okay. I digress. I missed that word. Boy, if you ever find my eyes. It'd be like taking the sun from the sky. How it go? What's the next line? Hey.
Who sing this?
Your life.
I don't feel like a girl right now. Dang. What song was that? I don't feel like a girl right now in this room.
Monica. That's Monica Keisha Cole. Talk to her. Kiki, respect the mic. Talk to her.
Well, dating out of my race is not for me. Love a black man, love black love, but that's me. What somebody else does, that's on them. I'm not going to judge you, but for me, black all day.
Round of applause. I appreciate that. Shout out to Queen Jamila.
Ew.
Talk. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
from hey,
And your name is not Vladik.
Нет. Вообще-то это закон.
Yo,
No, because that's how we
talk
talk.
to me, Trusty Fuzz.
Yeah.
What's your Instagram name for the viewers and listeners? Talk to me, King.
So I'm Trusty Funds.
Yes. Respect the mic, guys.
I'm Trusty Funds with the Z.
All right, just ignore her. Right, thank you. Ignore her, King. Ignore her. Talk to us.
So yeah, as far as interracial dating,
Yes.
I'd say I'm indifferent. I had my phases where I believed only in dealing with a black woman,
Yeah.
and I still lean that way. I most likely always will. But I would say this. This queen actually beat me to it.
Yeah.
I share sentiments. If a person's purpose for dating outside of their race is coming from a place of self-hatred or something that isn't related to genuine love,
Yeah.
then it's not only is it disservice to both parties, it's
It is a service to yourself.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're going to do it, just genuinely be in love, and also don't just get a white girl as an example because
Yeah.
she's white. There are many guys I see who just look like they're dating a white woman just because she's white. And-
Well,
and she'll look- and she'll
also
look like
to dovetail that with, there's also a lot of black men that you know I'm gonna, you know, the elephant in the room say
Gotcha.
There's a lot of black men that date white women because they feel like white woman is a token of what success looks like.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Let's keep it a band.
And I wanted
so.
to-
Yeah, you know what I mean. So I think to Pink Sapphire's point, there's a lot of men out here like don't date outside your race for the wrong reason. If you're
Right.
gonna date outside your race, and that's what you're saying, right? like date because that's what you're naturally attracted to, and that's what you're into.
All right.
or it just so happened that way.
It just so happened that way.
And also, at least get a white woman that looks good.
Right. Get a banging one, right?
Keep that same.
Get you one that they gonna look for.
Drop
If
the
she
mic,
go
walk
missing,
away.
they gonna look for her. If she go missing.
Right.
Get one
right.
that they gonna
talk
look
to me.
for.
Talk to me, Quinn. How you feel about that?
Well,
How you feel?
go ahead.
Just for the Giants that's just popping in, we talking about interracial dating. Regarding your culture,
Mm-hmm.
how do you feel about a woman, if you're a man, or if you're a man, a woman, vice versa? How do you feel about them dating outside of their culture? How do you feel about a woman dating a white guy, a black woman dating a white guy, or if you're white, a white woman dating a black guy? You know what I mean? How you feel about it, Queen?
Well, from my upbringing, it's a norm to me because my mother is Italian and Jewish, and my father is black. So I never seen it, you know, like it's a big thing. Started when I dated and like outside of my, I would say culture, you know, like Haitian or Jamaican or things of that nature. I would say sometimes you just don't fit in. So it's good to kind of stay in the means of an American if you are American, I personally feel, because again, you just don't fit in.
All right, now. All right, so your Instagram.
So I'm not really
is,
color. It's
Okay.
just more culture for me.
So your Instagram is SGBK.
SGRANDBK.
All right,
S
cool.
Grand BK.
S Grand BK. All right, cool. So here's the monkey wrench, right? You know, I gotta
Oh, it.
throw a little one in there. What's your spirituality background?
Pentecostal.
Okay, so could you date a Muslim?
Never.
So, all right.
Oh, I got something for y'all.
All right, so
I'll blow y'all mind.
here we go. Respect the mic. The reason why I'm asking that is because is spirituality a reflection of culture, you know, on the opposite side of the spectrum? Like, so if you're of Pentecostal you know, spiritual background, could you say you couldn't date a Muslim? So
Right.
is that in other words a way of you saying, well, if I identify as being a black woman, I couldn't date a white man because I know I'm being long-winded, because you know it's like the Donald Trump thing. It's like people will say, you know, I don't support Donald Trump, but then they'll also be like, well, the economy hasn't been in better position since Donald Trump's been in office. So it's like you're saying one thing, but your actions are really showing something else.
So the thing is, you know, a lot of people are always with the, you know, black woman, white woman thing. You're forgetting about people like us who are mixed, who are being pulled both ways.
But what do you
understand?
but what do you identify
Speak
as?
on the
we
mixture.
identify
Hold on, guys, respect
ourselves-
the mic. What do you identify as?
As mulatto. So when people go, you know, and I feel left out sometimes too, even like my husband, he is a black strong man, and we've been together 15 years. And there has come times where people look at
Shout out to
him
Black Love.
and be like, you know, then they see my mother come around. My mother's white as hell, but she can cook up some curry chicken in a minute. But they'll be like, oh, you know, like people look, you know, the same way with my sister. She's whiter than me, but her husband is black.
Bernie Mac black.
And then it's like, huh?
It's a mixture.
Yeah.
Italian.
They can't hear you if you ain't got a mic. Harmony asks, what's mulatto?
So it's a mixture of like, you know, black and white. So like I said, us people, like nobody kind of acknowledges us. it's always, I need a strong black woman. I need a strong white woman.
Well.
We're in the middle.
Oh, you know what happens?
I'm sorry, Queen. I have a remedy for that, right? The reason why I don't think, like, respect due to everybody out there that's mixed, right? But it's like saying, what is a Puerto Rican or what is it? You're black.
Facts.
Like if you and that's I had this idea earlier actually. There's people out here that don't.
I love it.
That have mixed, that was raised in a mixed culture. However, if you're like what's that chick name with the white? No, with the white hair. Chill, guys. With the white hair, Rachel. Thank you. She said she actually identifies as being black. Am I quoting that correct? Right? Right. So she identifies as being black, but she looks white as fuck.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Facts.
That's my.
Well,
I'll say I'm a Jamaican.
So
right.
Prince, the Brooklyn Pisces said she is
white.
She is white, but she identifies as being black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So your culture is, and I know this might, might be a hype take of some sort or another, but your culture is what you identify as. Like if that's like the battle rapper nigga that just came out, and this might be over your heads, but the battle rap culture, some white dude just said nigga, and the nigga that was in the back punched him dead in the face.
Ooh, Chappelled him?
Huh?
Chappelled him.
You know what I mean? But listen, I ain't gonna be long-winded.
Right. But I never dated a white man. I never dated anything outside of African American. I'm never turned on from anything lighter than me.
Right.
So,
have you ever identified as, because to me, and whatever, I respect your culture, but to me it sounds like you identify as being black, but you know that you're mixed.
Well, when I fill out my forms, it says white because you are what your mother is, but I identify myself as mixed.
Okay.
In the Jewish culture, that's what they. In the Jewish culture, you are what your mother is.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
No, that's a fact. The mother's the goddess. My dad is a well-known historian, so from the time that I was like really young, I knew a lot about things that I probably shouldn't have known about. Not that I shouldn't have known about. It's important to know about these things. My dad is Muslim and my mom's is Christian. Yeah. So I'm the product of a Christian and Muslim household. Yeah, household. And then on top of that, my father's mother, she's American Indian. And my grandfather is a black Cuban, real dark. So when my grandfather got with my grandmother, it was like an abomination because they have set up marriages with the Indians that, they try to keep it in the culture. So when my grandfather married my grandmother, he had to take her from Chattanooga and bring her to New York because the family, they wasn't really with it, but he had to prove that he was able to take care of her. My grandfather was actually an engineer for NASA, you know what I'm saying? And he also had served in World War II. This is my dad's father.
Yeah.
And so him being a black Cuban guy that speaks Spanish, he's real dark. You would identify with him as being a black man until he opened his mouth. You understand what I'm saying? And if you heard him speak Spanish, you're like, oh, okay, black people, they do that? Like, yeah, we do. So a lot of people don't know we the origin of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? We are the alpha. So when there's a dating out of the race, the dating out of the race would be the white man or the white woman because that's out of our race. Yellow, red, they all belong to us. You know what I'm saying? We are the founding mother and fathers of all these races. That's why when,
hold on, Queen.
Go ahead.
And I know you don't know it's your first time on LOBP, but my OG told me when you say something real, you got to say it again.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So say that shit louder for the people in the back.
We are the founding mothers and fathers of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, even though you're mixed, we're all mixed. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start knocking back to the great-great-great-grandfather that was out there messing around, picking up Sally Mae out the cotton bush, come here, give me that. You know what I'm saying? Your whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It gets trickled down. So, even though it might not show up, you had invisible people back then that looked more white than black. And how things went back then, they would ask you, who's your dad? Because they had to get your father's permission to marry you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a a mulatto, right, and your dad was white and your mom is black, you could fake the funk, but when it's time to get married, that's when the buck's gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Because now I gotta ask dad for your hand in marriage, and dad ain't gonna say he's your dad.
Well, look, right, like inside of this, right, I want to bring a few things to you guys' attention. You know, you have Jenny Mae and Jeezy,
right?
You know what I mean? They look adorable as a couple. You know what I mean? Then you have Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. You know what I'm saying? You have Rihanna and the billionaire Hussein Jamel. Yeah, but they was together. That's the point.
You had Beyonce and Beyonce's mother and father.
That there too.
Right.
You know, and then you have Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. You know what I'm saying? She's a black woman, although, you know what I mean, because her mother is black.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you chop it down, going back to your point, and the reason why I thought this was an interesting topic to have on LOBP is because I feel like, well, you know what? Let me not give the next segment away. Live on Bro. You need a mic.
Yeah, I can't even say my
Hold on,
shit.
no. Go ahead. Spin a mic, though. You spin a mic.
I got oh,
no.
so,
yeah,
go ahead, King. We'll wrap up after her.
All right, so what I was gonna say was, you know, y'all getting so deep in shit, and you know, I don't give a fuck about nothing what y'all talking about right now.
Do it.
I had to do it.
Do it, Pisces.
I'm fucking Asian, white,
all
black, all that shit. If I have my girl, everybody getting it. All flavor,
everybody getting shot.
Everybody getting that shit. I don't give a fuck what my black women think. I'm going to
Keep
fuck
that
in.
same
You know what I'm
energy.
saying?
Yes.
That's how I feel.
Yes.
That how when I'm gonna date, I gotta date a black woman because that's what I am right now. However,
Pisces.
but she's mixed.
Hard
You know what I'm
ass
saying?
nigga.
So I got all of them in one, you know, as
Nothing
is.
wrong
You
with
know
that.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead, homie, do your
I
fucking
mean,
thing.
real quick, I mean, with the way things are today, if we really keeping it real, we're really because they touched on some serious shit, and I'm at the same point as you, but I'm just wondering, are people dating for acceptance of the outside world, or are you dating for internal happiness? Because let me tell you something, I don't look for the outside world for acceptance, advice, anything
that
or
same
what's happening
energy.
within my circle. You understand? The only person that can break my circle is if we allow somebody to break it.
That's a fact.
So worrying about if my daddy, Pookie, and them gonna like him, I don't care. I have zero fucks given about
That's
that,
a
and I
fact.
just feel like there's so much pressure in the world, like when cultures tell you have to date within a certain race. Maybe that's not what you wanted to do,
Right.
but you're forced to do it because of peer pressure, because of the family pressure. I think that's disgusting.
Well, you want to hear something about numbers? Because I do a lot of research and reading, and they was actually saying that in the dating world that the white men would rather date every other culture other than their women, right? And I don't know if you ever seen this short film called Uncle Tom's Cabin, but it's I don't know, but anyway. But they were doing like numbers, and they were saying that the black man, he goes after, they're the ones that go after the white women, and I forgot, I think Asians. They said the Asians and the black guys are the ones that are dating the white women, and that the white men are dating every other nationality except their own. And this is through the database of these dating sites that's going on. And this dates back to even when they were picking them out, you know, or when they had their wives in the house and the wives couldn't make babies, they'd be out there, you know, breeding these black women. And they had this thing on Friday where they called Mammy's Closet. And Mammy would pull 12-year-old girls, 11-year-old girls out of the closet and send them to master. A little thing for Black History Month.
Right.
And, you know, they would sleep with these young women, and they would trick their minds into having them believe that they were doing something that was right. And the master would be like, no, I'm pushing you off of me. I don't want it. But it was like role play. You know what I'm saying? It was like the little girl's coming on to me, but it was role play. You know what I'm saying? But they always liked the dark meat. So they said at the table, they said Friday was for the dark meat. Darky!
Look, Giants, Live on Broadway Podcast. Y'all know the vibe. We get into the smoke. You know what I'm talking about? Every Monday, 7 p.m.-ish, 9 p.m.-ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about.
Well, history,
you know what I'm saying? You know, but let's pull up and get in with the shits because you know, that was the perfect segue to get into what I want to end with. Live on Broadway Podcast. Pull! Clip!
with us. You are now locked into the hottest thing in the streets. Live on Broadway Podcast. Let's talk about it.
Came from the gut. You know what I mean? Salami?
At least it ain't bologna.
Shout out to his Smoky Gun. Shout out to Only Harmony. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Shelly 519. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Pink Sapphire. Shout out to Enhanced by Nature, the Brooklyn Pisces, Trusty Funds, Raina Elaine 99. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to S Grand BK. You gotta say that shit with some bass in your voice. You know what I'm saying? My guy Chris Robinson over here to the right of me. You know what I mean? Chris Robinson 20. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget his dub. He need that. I know you got 5 on it, but he need the whole dub. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I got my girl Miko over here.
We Bonnie and Clyde in there, you know.
We riding.
I mean to get so deep with y'all, but you know, Spirit said just spread the word.
And here we are.
And here we are.
You know, first segment, you know, we spoke about International Side Chick Day. You know what I'm saying? Then we had to pull up and talk about the importance of the first date, what these unstable creatures and niggas ain't doing on the date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then
they
we
gotta
had
step
to
it
talk
up.
about interracial dating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Regarding culture, are you okay with your man dating outside his culture? Or are you okay with women? Are you okay dating outside your culture?
I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead. I was gonna be honest.
You can't give. You already gave commentary on this.
Okay.
What else? What do we have on?
Well, I never got a chance to say whether or not I was cool with it. I just gave like little history stuff. But I feel like if you love somebody, you should go for it. It really doesn't matter what creed or whatever they are. Everybody has their own personal preferences, and if that's your preference, that's your preference. Yeah. But you shouldn't be mad if you see like, you know, 2 people that are from a different place together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let them rock.
I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I think as a black man, we receive a lot of flack from our black woman community if you choose to date outside of that. But whatever. That's not this. That's not that. We on this. Live on Broadway Podcast. Is there a double standard for black men that doesn't exist for the black woman? When it comes, well, is there? Let me just make it plain, right?
It sounded juicy.
Is there a double standard for the black male that doesn't exist for the black female inside the black community? I.e., black. Well, I'll get to that. Is there a double standard that exists inside the black community for the black male that doesn't exist for the black female?
I think so.
Keep that same energy.
I think that well, everything is perception. So a lot of things is taught. You know what I'm saying?
Learned behavior.
Yes, learn behavior. So until something inside of you tells you something's not right, or you keep on doing the same thing and getting the same results, and you're looking for change, or you're trying to just evolve and expand, that's when you'll start like doing things differently. But I think there's just like this misconception that black men aren't nothing. They're the worst of the worst. And it's not just us as a community that might put it out there. You see it in movies, you know, like I was just watching Falling to Grace the other day. And I'm like, you know, I did a whole like report on that joint. Like that joint was horrible, yo. I mean, for my liking, it was horrible. Anybody that enjoyed it, that was cool. I really don't like movies that I could like, you know, depict what's gonna happen next.
Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
It's like the certain stigmas that certain directors might use in their movies to depict us as people. Like, okay, well, yeah, let me get a dark skinned guy to be the bad guy. Let me get the light skinned guy to save the day. You know what I'm saying? So they're not knowing that they're implanting things in people's heads. You know, having them to believe that, you know, okay, well, this particular guy, you better grab your purse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That guy,
I feel like, right, and I throw the mic to the Giants in a moment, but I feel like there is a double standard, right, when it comes to the black man inside the black community. You know what I mean? I feel like, going back to the previous topic, I feel like if a black man choose to date outside of his race, you know, we receive scrutiny for that.
Yeah.
If I choose to date, and the irony of it is, right, not to be not contradict my last point about what S. Graham BK said, but I'm sorry, your thighs was hypnotized. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted. I saw a thigh, I saw a skin, and I lost what I was going. Okay, let me go back to what I was saying though. Carry the 1, multiply it by 2. I said I wasn't good at division, so just skip that part. But anyway, so yo. I feel like inside the black community as being a black male, and the irony of it is, if a black man dates a Latina woman, you know what I'm saying? It's like a black woman might give him some bad energy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like she's black too. You know what I mean? She's black too.
That's a fact.
So the irony of it is like the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Long story less long, I feel like me as a black man, I'm totally okay and fine with a black woman dating outside of your culture. If you find happiness, whatever that is, inside of whatever that is, find it. Like the fuck, like I'm cool with it. Like I'm not. So if I'm walking down the street and I see, what's shorty name, Lapita? What's her name, right? If I see Lapita, you know what I mean, with Prince Harry, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, that's interesting. I like that. You know, oh, he must make you happy. He must have went the extra mile to satisfy you under whatever, whatever pretenses those may be. You know what I mean? And long story less long, at this point, it's not so less long.
Right.
Yeah. It's not.
Wow.
It was about
But shit, y'all niggas had y'all time. I'm here.
Shout did, them niggas shout did.
You know? So yeah, but I definitely feel like there's a double standard inside, for the black men inside the black community. And I want you to speak on that. Okay, what's your Instagram name? What's your sign? Where you from?
I mean, it's in my
Bad means good.
At the Brooklyn Pisces. So
the fuck is there, right?
It's all there. But no, how I feel about that honestly is that and I don't want to speak for all black women, but when I hear stuff like this, I really feel like it's a matter of that there's less black men than there are black women. So when black women, they don't have as much they don't have much variety. They don't have much of a choice as black men do, as far as the ratio of men to women.
Right.
And
at least we're not in Atlanta.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
What does that have to do about the price of tea in Harlem?
Because of the fact that I'm gonna explain myself. The thing is that it's like, yo, we here. It's an abundance of us. Why are you dating outside of your race when there's so many of us? Now, as far as black men, there's not that many of them. There's many black women out there.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I'm saying, and I'm not speaking for all black women, but I've had these conversations with a few women where it was like, yo, P, it's a bunch of us. Like, why y'all just out here dating other races and stuff when there's so many black women out here, so many of us. And on the flip side of that, for black men, it's not that many black men out there to be sitting there, and so they have to kind of date outside their race or even date outside of their sexuality. Some of them don't even want to date men at all. They're like, yo, I want to just, So
wait. You feel like wait, that was dating outside of their sexuality. For man or for woman?
Let me not say that. Okay. There are some women who are bisexual who choose women over men because,
Bro, can I touch on that, please?
Yeah, sure. I want to get Raina on the Giants.
Raina? Yes.
Yeah. You go ahead, though, Harmony. We'll come around to you.
I'll be really quick. Just to touch on what you said. When I was younger, there was a guy, a black guy that I really liked, and I noticed that he would go on for Latino women. And I used to say, "Yo, what's up with you? Like, why you going for the Spanish girl?" And a lot of the boys at the time had this. They got pretty hair. My baby's gonna be pretty. It was like a crazy stereotype that made me feel less than. And I'm keeping that transparent for y'all right now. As a kid, that's what was my first thought.
Keep that same energy.
double standard, which was your initial question.
Yeah.
And we definitely have a double standard. Like if a man goes out and dates a bunch of women, he's the man. But if a woman goes out and dates a bunch of men, she's a hoe. You know, and it's really unfortunate. So I can't have a choice, because if I open my legs to too many guys, one too many, now I'm a whore and I'm not worthy of a great man because I dated several. But as a man, you get to date everything under the sun, and you're praised. And you know, so that's the double standard that I see in the black community.
You see, Giants. There's not too many. There's not too many that I've had up here that I actually enjoy going toe to toe and sparring with. But that's an excellent fucking point. That's an excellent point, right? But I'll combat that with this. The same rules apply from a man to a woman. There's a lot of women being a black man. I've seen, well, he's light skinned. He got good hair.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna have his babies.
He cool.
Right. So that double standard that you point out is not really a double standard if it's equal on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if women are doing it,
is it really equal if there's more women than men? Is it really equal?
I mean,
it's not really equal.
I can't be. I mean, you and I, we're not in charge of the population, and
but we can speak statistically. Like statistically, there's not enough men for us to even be saying all
Let's go to China,
and especially light skinned men. Y'all far and few out this motherfucker. But I know you ain't say let's go to China.
See, it's a billion people there.
I hear you, Hall.
I'm not.
I hear you, Hall. Hold on, Giants. Let me get the energy. Let me get the energy and what's happening on the live. Respect the mic. Talk to me right now.
Well, there's a lot.
Respect the mic.
Is a lot of comments, so I'm trying to figure out where to start. But I guess I start here. So the underscore collector said for the last question is, I think that the climate of our culture has been exploited. We need to be staying home, not separating, keeping our strong genes for our nation. Once you start having kids with other races, you're straight and dumb.
Okay, he sound all right. Cool, that's fine. He sound like he falls under the regime of Hitler. Keep it moving.
Yeah, hold on.
Next.
Okay, so Ron. So at
I fuck with you, collectors.
Then he started getting to the end. He was like, "What?
Right, keep the genes for our culture." Talk to me.
Okay,
What else?
anywho.
What do we have on this segment?
So on this segment, it says. Okay, whoa, hold on. So it said at Ron Day though. I hope that's right. What's wrong with being a strong black woman? We have to be. We've been put down so long, so oppressed that we need to. It's a must that we uplift the black sisters. And also, wait, hold on. Because it's a lot. Okay, hold on.
Pump
Give me one more. Give me one more. Give me one more.
Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
So we got to get her up here.
Where?
This is hard.
That's Bible talk she got right
it
there.
says, but does the Latino woman define themselves as black woman? No. Most consider themselves as white. Therefore, most think they are better than black women.
Yeah, no. Okay, all right, spin the mic. What was her Instagram name?
That was at Rendezvous.
Okay.
So here's the thing on that, right? I wouldn't give a rat horse shit what the fuck you identify as. That sounds like you have some self-esteem problems and issues. You know what I mean? That's deep rooted. Rooted. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we do.
That's deep rooted inside of yourself and whoever taught you that bullshit. Because, and I agree, right? My brother is married to a Dominican woman, right? She's a light-skinned Dominican woman. So light-skinned Dominican women feel like they are better than dark-skinned Dominican women.
It's
you know what I mean?
It's a colorism.
You know, and that just is what it is. However, bitch, you Dominican. The fuck? Like, it just is what it is. You know, Pastor Mike?
White supremacy is a worldwide phenomenon.
That's right.
No. Say it again. I didn't hear you.
White supremacy is a worldwide phenomenon.
Yes, it is.
And I'm here for that. And I'm here for that. I think there's a lot of self-hatred that's going on.
It is.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people not being able to identify and know who they are, what they are, where they come from. and I'm not the apple don't fall too far from the tree for myself. You know what I mean? My family come from the South.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
We need some collard greens.
Exactly. You know, you know, my grandmother, grandfather, they dealt with alcoholism, and I always say, like, you know, my mother passed away from addiction. You know what I mean? And I have a very addictive personality, so there's certain things I don't necessarily get in my bag where I haven't ever smoked. You know what I mean? I haven't ever done certain things because I know.
You know yourself,
nigga. I'm going in.
You gonna overindulge it,
nigga. If I'm gonna be a monkey, I'm gonna be an 8, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Ray does have a hookah addiction.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Well, actually, I haven't done hookah in about a month. Actually,
okay.
You know what I mean? But away from that, keeping the tone the same.
Right.
You know, I have a very addictive personality, so I know there's certain things that I stay clear of because I mean I ain't invent the wheel. You know what I mean? So if that shit came from my family, I stay away from it because I'm not trying to wake up the sleeping giant. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? So I stay away from that. But you know what I'm saying? Give me, listen, Queen. Listen, I tell you this much.
Listening. I'm here with you.
I got a few more. I got about 2 more commentaries that I want to get before I come back to you.
Okay.
Talk to me. Pink Sapphire.
I just want to say something really, really quick. You were saying that, you know, Dominicans and, you know, Black or Latina women is the same thing. But what about that comment a while ago that Sin Santana had made as a Latina woman saying on a podcast? I don't remember the podcast, but
she said on her Twitter.
She did say, yeah, it was also.
Okay. Angela Yee. Go ahead.
Okay, so she basically said, you know, I do get treated better than, to that degree, I'm paraphrasing, than Black women. So there's an inner thing of like, I am better than you, kind of thing going on.
But is it that she feels better or that people treat her better?
She was saying that the Black man treats her at like a prize. She sees the treatment being different.
But there's white men. There's white men that treat Black women. There's white men that treat Black women like royalty.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Going back to they don't see themselves as Black. Not all.
Because some women are in denial.
Talk to me.
Let's be honest. Some women.
What's your Instagram name so they know who's speaking?
Okay, my Instagram is Shelly519.
Okay.
And they're in denial because as a person of color and a Latina woman,
you're the perfect person to speak on that.
Exactly. I know for myself, as a child, I didn't know my roots. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm a mixture. I'm Dominican and Caucasian. And at the end of the day, I'm Black, but I'm also Latina, but I don't deny my culture.
But see,
but that's the thing. Like when that person made that comment that all Latina women identify as white, it's because they don't know their roots.
Well, let me ask you this, right? When you say, and this is the confusing part of it, right? Because that's the idea I had earlier. When a Latina woman say, or man, say, I'm this, but I'm also that. It's confusing to me as a Black man because if you say my mother is Black, but my father is Dominican, so I'm Dominican and I'm Black. No, you're just Black. That's how I see it. So it's confusing to me as a Black man to see or hear someone say I'm this and I'm that because to me I just feel like, but that it's almost like one cancels out the other.
But that's the thing. It's confused. Like for example, it's confusing to you, but to a lot of people, straight off the bat, if they see me, you're a Black girl. Once they hear me talk Spanish, oh wait, something's wrong there. Right. And that's the situation. Sometimes we have to feel that we have to identify ourselves. We have to put ourselves out there so that people understand where we're coming from before they start saying, oh, well, you ain't one of us.
I feel like you are what you identify as, period, point blank. Meek, what you closing regards.
Closing regards is crazy because I work with all type of people. And I don't know if it's just my sign. I really like, I be trying to just bring
What's your
balance.
sign?
I'm a Libra, so I always try to bring balance. I was brought up in Flatbush, and the Haitians really had a tough time coming up in Flatbush when I was there, the Caribbean guys, and they were the first to have their independence free as black people. So a lot of the hatred that was towards the Haitians was because of that. And, you don't find that out later until you start kind of like trying to figure out who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you start, realizing that, oh, we did some dope stuff out here. Like, oh, word, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, it's just, we're actually moving with like 700 years of vibrations. You know what I'm saying? Because however your grandmother felt when she was carrying that one and that one, it trickles down. So a lot of the behavior that we have that's going on within our community dates all the way back to the in-house, outhouse Negro. How the in-house Negro was treated a little bit different because of who her father was. She was able to learn how to read. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I'm over here picking cotton and scoopity boo bop bop bam bang. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so, it starts from back there. And then our own community, like I've heard mothers tell their kids, you little mother, black little, like it's just hurtful because
Deep-rooted hatred.
it's deep rooted. And until we start to, embrace one another, and like you got team light skin, team dark skin, team Spanish, team this, team that, all these damn teams, yo. But when we get in front of the man, he not going through the teams, y'all. All niggas.
Yeah, he treated Latina, Latino
they don't care
just
about
like a black person.
the
Treat them all
curl.
the same.
They don't care how soft that curl come out. It's a curl, so it's a nigga. You understand? It ain't straight. That shit don't lay
Keep
down.
that
Shit rise
same
to the
energy.
sun. You know what I'm saying?
Keep going.
So it's
I'm about to pull a James Brown. Somebody bring her coat out and put it around her shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I just feel like, I'm just tired of the separation that we got within ourselves. Like, if it's not the color, it's where you're from. Oh, you Jamaican, I'm Haitian, I'm Guyanese, I'm this. I don't F with that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we just got dropped off at different places. We are all connected by oneness. You know what I'm saying? So all that different, this and that, we all use salt, we all use garlic, we all use pepper. How you cooking? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're using the same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, guys, listen. It's always a pleasure to get your energy in this room. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in here. You had some fire.
I'm sorry.
I was about to get up and start doing my Holy
Don't
Ghost.
shout on them. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? This is always dope. I always enjoy this energy.
Yeah.
Are we cool now?
Ooh.
Okay.
Don't pull out the 4/5 for
them.
them.
Like she, she from Brooklyn. She got one in the head on me. She had it since she walked in the door. You know what I mean? I just, I want to say, listen. Positivity, my sister.
Love the energy. Dope
what I
energy in
mean?
the building. Everybody give yourself whatever. A round of applause.
Round of
pat on
applause
the
for everybody that's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ruby. You know what I mean? He's smoking gun for she won't be in a relationship after tonight's podcast. But
in a relationship, he ain't got no social media.
Let's wrap this up, Giants. Look, as said before, March 28th, if you want to get in tune with what's happening with LOBP, we will be shooting our pilot episode for network television. Get in tune. Hit us on the gram, Live on Broadway Podcast. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's in the room. Shout out to everybody that's our first and last time listeners.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
Yo, listen. If for any one reason they gotta admire. Listen, we gonna get signed as a group. You know what I mean? Because we be busting out in octaves in this bitch. Shout out to everybody, Live on Broadway Podcast.
Definitely.
Shout out to the viewership on Instagram. You know what I mean? We here with the shits every Monday, 7 p.m.ish, 9 p.m.ish. We pull up with the shits in the smoke. Where else would you want to be but on a Monday with Live on Broadway Podcast?
Ew.
Boom!
If you're still listening this long, then we must be doing something right. You want to be part of our next live in-studio audience? You want your videos and questions to be part of our next promo run? Then submit everything to rsbpliveonbroadway@gmail.com. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Or you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at @IM_Broadway. #Live on Broadway Talk.